Hey guys, this is Yoseki and welcome to day 4. Another stream. I have been definitely kinda messing out with these streams, but needless to say, when I had the time, I definitely want to take the time to give a little day about how is everything going with the game from my end. So far with my Dead Knight, I basically finished out most of the leveling part, already hit level 80, doing some mythic dungeons. So there is plenty of stuff that I have already completed with my Dead Knight. Mostly now just going to battlegrounds and focusing more on going to getting over my toon, my Dead Knight. But needless to say, I decided to focus more now on my Demon Hunter right here, which he's just level 72. So it's gonna take me probably a few amount of time to be able to get to level 80. Needless to say, this week we got Timewalking, the Burning Crusade, so I really recommend that you take advantage of that. You can get double experience, and you can see right here. You can also get the Time Warped Badge, which you can use to be able to get all your toons or also get reputation. So super recommended, guys. There's also time walking, the burning in the Black Temples. So there's plenty of stuff to do this week, especially when I try walking is one of the best things. Needless to say, I'm gonna be doing some dungeons here, time walking dungeons, and see how fast we can progress. So far, I'm definitely new with the hero talents, this expansion, Demon Hunter hero talents. But I decided to go to Vel Scarred. I noticed that this talent tree is a little more focused to tanking, since most of the abilities that I had seen are more focused on giving me a more amount of heal or give me more armor. So it's super. In my opinion, I've been seeing that first card is more focused to tank. I'll be able to support more. The other, Aldrachi River, I think it's more for DPS. It's kind of similar compared with the Dead Knight, where you got one Talent Hero tree going more focused to DPS, and the other one focused more on going to resistant or more, I will say, good for tanking. But needless to say, we are gonna be doing some time walking dungeons. I'm gonna do something really quick here. Just go right here and queue as a tank. I definitely love to go as a tank with this kind of dungeons because it's fast queue. You can level up super fast. Now with this time walking the Burning Crusade, I have noticed that this is spicy as hell. In terms of the mobs are actually doing a ton of damage, and at the same time you can receive a lot of healing. So it's like there have been moments it's like I almost dying for 1 second, but then since I was using my abilities, I avoid that. So I feel it's quite spicy. You're gonna see right here. Like look at my heal, and I'm as a tank. Look how much damage I'm taking in seconds. So it's like I can't just go ahead and pull everything because I'm gonna end up dying like this. I got to really be careful with these pulls because I can take a lot of damage in seconds. Like even less than 1 second, I can get killed if I pull too much. So it's kind of funny in my opinion, like because it's like I can pull more, but at the same time I have to be super prepared with these pulls because look at how my heal goes down up in seconds. So it's so spicy with this thing walking, and I like it this way because most of the time the tank walkings I have done, most of the time you just go ahead and pull everything and clear the whole thing in like, let's stop 5 minutes, which I mean it can be boring if there's no any difficulty. Now here they cannot balance things a little more. Now, honestly, compared with all the tanks that I got, I I definitely one of my favorites is Demon Hunter. It's like there is so much fun playing with this class as a tank. Like you got a lot of mobility like this, and you can take a lot of damage when you are in Demon form. So it's like make things way easier for you. I think the Demon Hunter is one of the classes with major mobility for all the tanks. So it's like you can go everywhere that you want in seconds. And also you can be moving fast all the time and take a lot of damage, which it's kind of different with, for example, a warrior tank. I have noticed that is the class, in my opinion, with the less mobility that I had seen so far. Warriors got a lot of troubles moving when they are on trying to move to a direction, which that doesn't happen with the Demon Hunter. You can see here I'm like going just jumping and putting everything. Demon Hunter is definitely one of the favorite tanks. Second, I will say is gonna be Death Knight, and the one that I still have no play at all is Monk Tank. That's the only class that I have not played at full potential, in my opinion. Beautiful, and I ended up, and I technically die in there. You see, when I get this containing, oh no, this is not. There is a talent on Demon Hunter called Last Resort, which is basically you got 2 lights, give you 1 more life. So if a mob kill me or it blows a hit that can actually kill me, I'm not gonna die, which is crazy. I mean, that's one of the craziest talents I had seen. This one, Last Resort, is starting right here. So it's like you got two lights. And I think I use it right. I don't think it's this one. So for example, let's say I pull everything, and all the mobs begin to attack me. I can actually get killed, and I'm gonna continue be fighting. With all my heal back, and it's crazy. That's one of the craziest talents I can see the Demon Hunters had. This one here, sustaining fatal damage, transform you in metamorphosis form. So it means that if I get hit and I ended up dying from that hit, I'm gonna survive the hit and transform in demon. So that's one of the craziest talents I had seen, and it's super useful, especially on raiding. Because if for some reason a boss one shoot you, you're gonna but there is, because I mean it gives you a critical hit, you're gonna still be able to move to continue fighting. But definitely, I mean, I miss tanking as a demon hunter. That's definitely it's one of the favorite tanks from all the game. I decided to begin the expansion as a Dead Knight, but definitely Demon Hunter is one of my top tanks that I enjoy a lot to play. And honestly, this time walking feels weird because I'm feeling that we completed the dungeon in like what less than 10 minutes, but at the same time I feel the damage was adequate. Okay, and with that we complete one of the Timewalking Dungeons for tonight. Keep in mind that if you are levels 80 or max level, you can get the quest, which allow you to get I think a heroic item from completing the quest. Since I'm right now I'm not level 80, I can get the quest. It's only for level 80 players. So the best thing I can do right now is just continue doing dungeons and keep leveling up. Right now I'm like a few bars to level 73. And it's crazy how fast you can get kills when you are going as a tank. It works also as a healer, but definitely it's crazy how this game system works. Because, for example, if I was going as a DPS, probably gonna take me like 10 minutes to get into a dungeon. Alright, this is the Weapon of Hellfire Citadel, the Shattered Halls, a classic. I remember this place when back in World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic. Definitely it was one of the toughest dungeons from the expansion. And this is technically the I think Magister Terrace is the hardest dungeon from the Burning Crusade expansion. It's the latest one to appear. So this is like the second hardest dungeon in the expansion of the Burning Crusade. And also you just need a key to go to this place. And I have to be careful because these guys hit hard as hell, and they had a lot of heal too. And I have to be careful don't lose aggro because if one of these mobs begin to attack one of the players, it's gonna most likely one-shot them. They make a lot of damage. I'm not taking that much damage because I'm using cooldowns and the healers also give me all kind of healing boots, so that's why I notice too much, but Otherwise, it will be super easy to get one shot if you as a DPS. Oof, I took a lot of damage there. Right, that was intense. I think this one can open it with an engineer, but I don't think we got an engineer here, or nobody got the key, so we got to go this way. I am also using my hero talents, so which are based more on resistance and having more heal. So I mean, the damage I'm receiving is it doesn't notice too much, but you can bet these mobs are hitting super hard. Man, I definitely was missing a lot to play as a Demon Hunter tank. And I like this kind of boss, which is super weird. It's a warlock using a sword. This was super early back on the Burning Crusade. I got to admit, it was kind of weird. Generally, you see warlocks using only spells and staffs and daggers and all that kind of stuff, and no swords. And I got to go fast. Got to be careful, don't pull the elite. Oof, that was a lot of damage. And the crazy part is that, let's say I will be had died there, I will be still fighting because I had no activated last resort talent. This one right here, which it gives me, it allows me to continue fighting even if I can get killed. Like I got another life. And honestly, I feel this talent right here called Last Resort is a little overpowered. This part I had to be really careful because this got mobs side by side. Basically, you pull one of the sides, that's gonna gain over. Because that mods hits super hard. But there is something that is quite useful to use in this dungeon, which is the invisible detection from Demon Hunter. Which I'm trying to remember what I put that ability. Allow me to see invisible enemies. Darkness restored. Oh, I forgot I. Have to check what is my ability allow me to see invisible enemies, specific talents, spellbook, general, and I don't see the ability right here. I got imprisoned. Oh yeah, right here, spectral sign. Sometimes I feel Demon Hunters are a little overpowered compared with other classes. Got a lot of things that are super useful. Oh, beautiful. And I hate these stalker and these rogues kind of mobs here. They're really annoying. Ah, beautiful. I know there is one here. Ah, there you go. And I saw there one right here. Okay, so we're now on the last boss. This time walking it feels kind of more balanced compared with the time walking Miso Pandaria. We're gonna find now we Warshi Kargat Bloodfish. And we don't know this is. I mean, this Kargat version it looks totally destroyed by the fell energy. Nothing compared with the Kargat we got in Warlords of Draenor. Okay, and we complete the second time walking dungeons for tonight. Really got a lot of fun doing that one. I definitely enjoy a lot to do time walking the Burning Crusade. And also Bravo King one that I definitely love doing that time walking. The one that I definitely don't like to do is Miso Pandaria. I don't know why. The dungeons on that place are. I don't like the dungeons Miso Pandaria too much compared to Bravo King and the Burning Crusade. Okay, so I got another hero specialization talent. I'm gonna check my. Let's see what we got here. Chaos Nova slow enemies by 60% and reduce attack and cast speed 50%. This will be more useful to PvP mapping. Agility increased by 8% while no in demon form. Demon Sword still 50% increased damage when it strikes a single target. This looks like more for DPS. I go with movement speed increased by 1%. Let's see what else we got here. Sigil of Flame applies student of suffering to you, increasing mastery by 18%. That's useful. Malicious Aura has 2 charge increase, radius and 25% increase critical strike damage bonus. Maximum fury increased by 50. Activating Metamorphosis greatly empower Fell Devastation, Immolation Aura, and Seal of Flame. The monster's damage is increased by 10%. Okay, so I'm feeling okay right now in Fell Scar. It looks more DPS focus. I'm gonna see what Alderachi River has to offer. So we got consume 20 soul fragments or casting the home converts your next roguelite into river glades. While river marks is on your target, melee attacks strike with an additional. Okay, this is kind of weird. And looking the hero talents. Looks. Both of them looks more focused to damage as far in reading the talents. Well, initially this one actually were more for resistant, like Leech granted by Soul Rinding increased by 2%. Leech is really important. And also I got some increasing maximum heal during Torment that is more like resistant instead of doing DPS. But besides that, I'm looking that all of these talents are more damage instead of like taking damage. Yeah, but definitely Alderachi River has more focus on DPS, and Felescar, well, at least these 2 talents here give me a little more resistance compared with Alderachi River. It's not like a Dead Knight where I feel that the Dead Knight, which I forget, the Horseman of Apocalypse, which is one of the talents, it was more damage focused, and the other one is like, I forget the name of the talent tree. It's more focused to taking damage, to like more tanking. This one with the Demon Hunter, it feels more like both of them do damage, but at least Fell Scarred give me a little more resistance. Alderachi River is, yeah, definitely way more focused to do damage. Well, he also has a little of damage absorption or resistance. But anyway, I continue with the next Timewalking Dungeon. And this one is gonna give me additional rewards if I go as a tank and healer. Well, I can go as a healer, but I definitely gonna go as a tank. It's gonna give me 50 more badge if I go as one of these specs. That happened when there are not enough healers or tanks available, so that's why they put that kind of additional rewards to tanks and healers if they go to that dungeon specifically and do the role. Okay, the Blood Furnace. This place, one of the persons that in the group died. Okay, this place is a little erratic because the damage scale, I mean, I'm feeling that is like 50-50. Like 50% you're gonna take way more damage, 50% you're gonna take too much damage. That's how I feel it. Look at my heal bar, how it goes. Up, lower, upper, like in seconds. It's definitely a erratic behavior. Look at that. Look at my heal bar. It's crazy how the plays go up, go down in seconds. Oof, now it's going crazy. Man, this is no joke. These mobs make a ton of damage. If, let's say, one of the party members take at least one of the few damage I'm taking with these mobs, they're gonna be probably one shot by these mobs. Look at that, I'm trying to use all the kind of abilities that I can, because these guys only give me few seconds to support all the damage. And it's no joke, definitely. I mean, imagine if you don't. I mean, I can do this because I like to play with Demon Hunter and I know all the abilities and what they do, but definitely this thing gets crazy. Like these mobs can make a lot of damage in few seconds, and that's definitely crazy with this. And I feel in that in particular with this dungeon. And I have to also to be careful, don't jump too far away from the group, because then the healer is not gonna be able to reach me and cast healing abilities, and I can take too much damage, and if I pull too much I can end up dying. Look at that, almost two people on my party almost died because this guy throws on mines. I mean, it's crazy place, this dungeon, compared with the other ones. Quite definitely liking this Timewalking the Burning Crusade. It's super fun to go back to these dungeons. I had to check my keybinds because I'm doing some kind of mode for some reason. And the damage is also going crazy. Like, these bosses are dying in seconds, but that also goes with. These mobs also are making a good amount of damage, so it's like some kind of balance here. One of the things that I definitely love from this place is this pentagram right here, like that the mobs create. One of the I remember back in the day, it was one of the coolest things that you see in the game. Also, one of the coolest things from this place is when you look down the platform and you notice Materidon Spirit on the bottom of the platform. That's one of the coolest things, and at the same time, kind of terrific because the guy is huge. And you go here and then you go on the bottom, you see Materidon there be controlled. That's crazy. It was super crazy back then when this dungeon got released on the Burning Crusade. Well, one of the right members died. The ability killed two people in my party. Well, that was crazy. I'm gonna do another one with this group. See who is gonna want to stick. And I had to clean some of my inventory here. I got an upgrade right there. It's gonna change. I gotta look at all this stuff that I got. I got to sell all this. And I got to clean my bags. Alright. So we have right now the Magister Terrace, which is one of the top dungeons. It was one of the top dungeons in the Burning Crusade, one of the hardest ones from the expansion. And the thing that I remember a lot from this place is the background music. So relaxing. I'm gonna pull these guys because I don't want any messy aggro. Now these mobs really are taking a lot of damage. It's not like the Blood Furnace that they went down super fast. No, here they take a while to die. Alright, so now the first boss. Now this boss was tricky as hell because he put a block in here. He blocked the path right away. So if all the parties are not inside the room, some of them can get out stuck outside, and that's really bad, especially when the boss get pulled. This guy has an amazing shoulders. Remember back in the day. And I like how he explodes when they feel energy. And look at the shoulders. Definitely back in the day, the Burning Crusade got amazing transmogs. And it was also a shame because back in the day you can like just transmog iron, use Xmogs. There was not anything like that back in the Burning Crusade. And, I love the lights game that happen when you destroy these things. Now we got this Vexalius. Right, that was. I mean, and it's kind of crazy because I see the compared with the other dungeons. Of course, this is the hardest dungeon in all the Burning Crusade expansion. So you see that the mobs are taking way more time to kill them, and they make a lot of damage too. Like these robots, I have to be careful. If I pull two of these robots together, they certainly aren't gonna kill me. It always happen. Like, I mean, these robots make a lot of damage, even for the tank. And it's kind of funny. I don't know why I'm feeling that tanking all these places is way more easier to do compared with my Dead Knight tank. It's like Demon Hunters get a lot of abilities that allow them to pull things easier. And okay, things are gonna get crazy here. I got to be careful. Now this part is one of the hardest on the whole dungeon because you get a lot of mobs together and you pull them most of the time you're gonna wipe. But of course, funny enough, when I only can like go like this if I'm going with my Demon Hunter. I don't know why. Probably because once I use Spell Devastation and my Demon form, I can take way more damage. So it's like it's crazy. Which most of the time I can do this with other tanks. Alright, that was intense as hell. I don't know how I survived that, but I did it. I even active and look at this on container field. You cannot resent the benefit from the last resort. So I technically die. I die in this part. But thank you to my Demon Hunter talent, last resort, I can continue keep fighting. So I got my 2 extra life. But that's weird. I'm trying to to get aggro from these mobs, and I, for some reason, I can't. Okay, so we almost finished this place. Now keep in mind, this dungeon is also really good to go because you got the chance to get one of the mounts from Altas. I don't know, you're gonna appear right here. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, he drops this beauty mount right here, which for Alliance is really convenient because Alliance can get these kind of mounts. So it's also one of the reasons that you can go back to this place to get the mount.
A stepping stone to a much larger plan. It has all led to this, and this time.
Now the only part that I don't like from this place is this monologue, because I mean, if he will be do it one time, there will be not. I will be totally amazing for he do it every time you go here, so you hear the same monologue over and over again. And even when he's gonna die, which is super weird, it's the only boss I see that he does that.
My demise accomplishes nothing. The master will have you. You will drown in your own blood.
And the voice actor was amazing on this. Well, that was Magister Terras. Got a lot of fun to do that one. Alright guys, be right back. Going to the bathroom and I will be back. Alright guys, so we continue with tonight's stream. So far with the progression, right now this guy only one more bar to be able to reach to level 74. and unlock more hero talents. I'm going with Fel Scatter with my Demon Hunter, which I finished. I found the talent quite useful for tanking, in my opinion, compared with Altrach River. I feel this is more focused on DPS. I will say Fel Scatter is just a little more focused on taking damage. So more convenient for tanking, in my opinion. So far, we have been making a lot of progress with like 3 Timewalking Dungeons. Super recommend guys that you complete your Timewalking Dungeons this week, especially the raid, which I'm gonna be doing this weekend. The Timewalking the Black Temple. But to say, we continue with the next Timewalking Dungeon. Before that, I'm gonna clean up all my bags. Look at all these things.
Find something useful.
I got a lot of stuff. Look at a lot of stuff from this expansion, the Burning Crusade. And I still have some stuff from the Dragonfly expansion. Even some gems that I can use. Thank you for the like, Hasawi. That name's kind of Japanese. I like it. Thank you so much for the like. We are playing today the War Within with my Demon Hunter. Looking forward to get to level 80. And look at all these things. And it's crazy. Look all the look all the different gear that I'm actually the transmogs that I'm learning from the Burning Crusade. Look all this. Each time you sell an item right here, what happens is that if I don't know the mog, it's gonna automatically add my collection once I sell it, which is amazing. Super convenient, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna sell all these things. Alright, that will be do for now. We'll continue with the next Timewalking Dungeon. As you can see, it can go super fast. When you go leveling with Timewalking Dungeons, so I super recommend that you do it, especially with your alt. And we got once again the Botanica. This is gonna be the second time for tonight's stream that I'm doing this dungeon. And don't get me wrong, I definitely love the dungeons on the Tempest Kit from the Burning Crusade. One of the best ones, in my opinion. Also the music, the background music from this place, you can hear it, is amazing, in my opinion. I mean, it's amazing, but at the same time, for me, it's a lot of nostalgia. We're talking about huge nostalgia here, guys. When the first time I went to this place, I think I was a teenager. Probably I got like 14 years old. So when I can hear again that music, it always brings me a lot of memories. Most of the music on the Burning Crusade expansion gives me a lot of memories, but especially this one. I remember going to this place over and over again with my hunter. Back then, I only played with hunters. Only hunter the class I always playing all the time. And then on Legion expansion, I decided to do a little change and begin going as a tank, a paladin tank. I like it. And the rest is story. So back then, in the Burning Crusade Bravo game, I always play only one class, and that was Hunter. You can imagine the pain that I felt trying to go to a dungeon back then. I got to wait a good amount of time to go to dungeons. Because of course, as a Hunter, you only can be DPS. And You know, DPS, you are gonna find them always in abundance. And it's kind of funny, these mods die super fast compared with the ones on the Magister Terrace. I love the jump with the Demon Hunters, the Infernal Strike, one of the best things that this class has, because you can move everywhere in seconds. You just select the place where you want to go like this and jump there right away. It gets incredibly useful on raiding. When you want to avoid certain enemies' attacks, you just stay in the same position, select file strike where you want to land, and that's it. Okay, now going back to this part, I definitely love. I ended up dying the last time that I went to this place right here. I'm definitely not gonna do that again. Right. This time that one super smooth compared with the first time I went here. And it's crazy that as a Demon Hunter you can also detect invincible using just one ability, Spectral Sign. One of the many things you can do with this class. Nice. We got now level 74. And a lot of jump from all these mobs. Right, so what we can choose here, I'm gonna wait until I finish with this dungeon to choose the next talent.
Who disturbs this sanctuary?
The only bad thing that Demon Hunter doesn't have is that you can annulate stuns, like Dead Knight can do. Well, and with that, we conclude another Timewalking Dungeon, guys. Let's do a little recap about the progression so far. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Blazeborn with Full Energy, causing you Soul Cleave, Roguelite, and Auto Attacks to deal an additional 30% as fire damage over 6 seconds. Oh, I got Agility increased by 8% while not in Demon form. Or Demon Sword deal 50% increased damage when it strikes a single target. Go with this one. So, we ended on level 74, guys. That was a good amount of progress that we did, probably like 4 or 5 Timewalking Dungeons. Needless to say, I'm gonna see if these coming days I'm gonna continue streaming with my Demon Hunter. I had to keep looking my schedule, try to coordinate. Most likely I'm gonna try to post about that on my Instagram profile. But needless to say, guys, we definitely got a lot of progression today with this alt. I'm gonna see if probably tomorrow maybe I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna see about that. Let's just say, guys, in case that you got any more questions about add-ons or anything related to World of Warcraft, you are always welcome to ask me. Thank you so much for joining tonight's stream. Definitely got a ton of fun with doing this Timewalking Dungeon with you guys that you watch me. Let's just say,